Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to be sniping with STRV. And let's have some fun. Let's hope that we are going to be losing some games so we can farm quite a bit. Let's go. The last time we had a YouTube video with this tank was back in 2024, so it's about the time to refresh our knowledge. The tank looks kind of fine until you are meeting someone shooting hits or until you are meeting someone having 121 caliber gun, because then you are getting overmatched. So this is very important thing to highlight, and if you are not aware of that, there is a 3 caliber rule in the world of tanks. If someone has 40mm armor, this is exactly what a STRV does. You are pretty much going to get overmatched with everyone that has 121 and more caliber gun, or in theory 120.01. But, you know, we are not going into the specifics at this point in time. Okay, let's see what we can do and how we can snipe and how we can make enemies to regret their life decisions. Now, from the tank perspective overall, where this tank goes, the tank overall is extremely good sniper schnitzel. You are capable of punishing literally everyone that is making a bad decision or that is playing in the open field. That is the case, that is the truth. There is nothing there is nothing to argue about, right? This is important thing to highlight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. But it comes with a price, and the price that you need to pay, you are in the siege mode, and that means you are not very mobile, to say the least, and it's not so simple for you to relocate from Sector A to Sector B. That's all there is to say to describe this line or to describe this vehicle, right? And once again, if you are playing aggressively, you need to make sure that you are approaching the folks who are not having the high caliber gun, because if you will be approaching the guys with a high caliber gun, you are going to regret your life choices pretty much instantly. So please keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind, fellas. Pixel into the side, no problem, comrade. We are going to slap them like there is no tomorrow. Very, very nice. Honestly, very, very, very solid. All we would love to see, enemies being tiny touch more aggressive here. And I have a feeling that it is a matter of the time whenever they will just simply make pressure. Actually, I am preparing for this. I have a feeling that enemies are going to make pressure here any moment now. And whenever they will, we are going to be ready for them, fellas. That is the whole point. That's what we want to see. And we are in the position from where we possibly cannot spot them going through the middle of the field. But once again, I don't really think that it is a massive issue or a massive problem to begin with. I don't think it is a massive problem, folks. And let's go. All we need to do, we need to blind fire every and each bush over there. You never know whenever you are going to hit these. And obviously the perfect map for a tank like this would be to play somewhere in the Prokhorovka whenever enemies are not playing the safest and whenever they are just simply making bad decisions, right? But once again, the best type of situation doesn't mean that you are going to have it often or every time, because let's get real, Mines is not the best map for the sniper schnitzel. I mean, sure, you can dig yourself next to the red line and you can dream about the rainbows and bunnies, but it's not that simple. It is not that simple, fellas. Definitely not that simple. Also, the turbo is working on this tank even in the siege mode. So this is one more reason to use the siege mode overall. Or this is one more reason to use the turbo on this, you know what I mean? But I like to use the turbo in the situations whenever we are playing kind of more aggressive, you know what I mean? This is when I like to have turbo, because if we are not planning to play aggressively, turbo is not that useful and turbo is not that great. At least this is how I feel about it. Good, good, good. We have the Progetto, beautiful pixel shot to Progetto, not a big deal. Even though we are spotted, we literally do not care, we are fine. We can see the Vlad saying hola, and we are not afraid of the Vlad. We are celebrating together with the Vlad, fellas. Let's try to hit the pixel. Unfortunately, we failed. It's okay. And the rest is history. Now the death is coming. Do I feel bad about this game? Absolutely not. I am feeling very, very good. I feel like we have played the game well, and I think that we are performing in the way that we should in this game, right? And sure, in the end of the day, you know, whenever you have a situation 1 to 15, there is not enough PP to take everything in, you know what I mean? So yeah, that is World of Tanks. But honestly speaking about the result and how did we play the game and how did we perform it and what kind of decisions we have made, it is completely fine. I can promise you that there would be no difference if we would be sitting on the island, or we would be sitting literally next to the art pretending that we can click. There would be absolutely no difference with that, and that is okay, fellas. This is World of Tanks, and you know what I noticed? I noticed one of the things whenever I have a lot of activities to do where the real life goes in this situation, moving and whatnot, I don't even try to dig for the flaws of the game. Everyone knows that, and you know, I don't like to be negative. I don't like to cry about the World of Tanks, and I believe many of you know exactly how this game is looking like for the time being. Anyways, we are first by the experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 13,000 profits. Great, let's keep it up. Okay, round number 2. Tier 8 matchmaking, I kind of like it, not gonna lie. And we are going with a spotting setup over there. I'm not sure have I made the right decision to do that or not, but soon we will figure this out. Our Kamehame is going aggressively like so. Maybe sniping from the back would be the correct decision over there. I mean, our team is going in front like crazy bastards, I can tell you that much. Definitely like crazy mother truckers, and I know that everyone is blasting those bushes over there. I get it, trust me, I do get it. Yeah, whatever, let's sit here. Let's sit here and let's try to punish every and each mother trucker that would get spotted here. Good, very, very good. We can definitely hit the shots like this towards this Scorpion. And let's hope that Mr. Scorpion is not realizing that he can actually blind fire us, right? That's all we are hoping for, and that's all we want to see. I am not trying to research the wheel in this situation. All I want to do, I want to make sure that we are going to be hitting our shots whenever we have a chance to do so. That basically means if the Scorpion is overpeaking, we are slapping him. If Predator is overpeaking, we are slapping him. If Deer Waffle is overpeaking, we are slapping him. Beautiful. This is exactly what we are talking about. And it's very, very, very strong triangle from the sense of just simply sniping from the back. Honestly, it is very, very, very solid and very strong from that reason. Or alternatively, if you are meeting someone who is not able to penetrate you and you can actually play aggressively, which I must be honest with you, it won't happen every time, but whenever it happens, you know, then hip hip hooray. Then everything is fine and life is beautiful. Khan Panzer is trying to escape, and now this is the moment whenever we are going to go into the bush ourselves. I have a feeling, hear me out, I have a feeling that we don't necessarily need to do damage in order to be successful here. I think that we can be very, very successful by spotting for our team, because we do not really have... Okay, fair play, understood, say no more. We have a Project Luis who outspotted us. Should have expected that. My fault. Nothing what I can change about this. And there is MTV as well, who may be sitting somewhere over there. That is a mistake. That is a mistake, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the question is, how we could make them regret their life choices? This is the question. Let's go for a blind shot right there. I think we hit him. I want to believe that we hit this mother trucker sitting over there. I truly believe in that. Never know. Definitely not a direct hit. Never know about this. It's okay. I want to believe that we are hitting someone, but maybe that's me being special. Oh, definitely not. Mistakes were made. We can fix it nevertheless. We can fix it nevertheless. Mr. Project Luis is sitting in the open field over there. That's fine. Oh man. This is something else. I can tell you that much. And the thing is, even if I would try to take this position, this could be bad. You know what? I am trying to relocate. I am hoping for the best that we can simply run for our life and to fix this bad mistake from my side. Because this is clearly a mistake. No, impossible. I'm dead meat. Okay, fair play. It is how it is. We try to do our best. And the MTV definitely outspotted us. I knew that it could be bad, and in this type of situation I needed to play safely, but you know what? Whatever. This is a bonus game. Of me failing and being just stupidly aggressive. That's okay. Okay, fellas, I definitely messed this up. That is on me. Not much what I can change about that. I can't complain about this. I can just simply accept my responsibility for being stupid. This is the mistake whenever you are just simply... you're overestimating your powers, which can happen for the best of us, and that was the situation. And this MTV outspotted me for sure, or maybe the Project Luis, one of those bastards, just slapped me. Which is, once again, I understand what I have done wrong. I have no excuses. That is straight up on me. Instead of being passive and instead of just enjoying the gaming experience while sniping from the bush, I decided to be a hero and be the first one who is getting slapped. Very bad decision. Horrible. Anyways, it is how it is. Not much what we can change about that. What do we want to do now? We want to... we want to take this position and we need to punish every and each mother trucker that would be sitting over there. I think this is the best play that we could do in this situation, in this map. And this map is awful for this tank. At least in my opinion. But, you know, we'll see. It depends how much of the spots our EBR 105 provide for us. So, we'll see. We will see. Actually, maybe this is the position. Maybe this position to be in, and hopefully we could say hello for every and each mother trucker playing over there. That would be awesome. So what we can expect in this map, there is not that many positions from where you can be successful with a sniper schnitzel, at least in my opinion. But there are some, and this is one of those. Either to take this corner or maybe even this position if you want to punish crossing forces if you have someone that is spotting for you. But in this type of situation, it is kind of rough. Because if this Ashigaru isn't spotting someone over there and this EBR isn't spotting someone over there, this is very, very rough, and this is not the most enjoyable experience for us. But luckily EBR made a mistake. That is a good thing. Even though we are spotted, I don't care for the time being, and I just want to be safe from the guys who are sitting over there, because they should have some folks. That is for sure. Now, we want to prepare. Actually, do we want to prepare? I don't really think that I care, honestly. Yeah, our lemming train is going hard. Okay, that being said, I want to relocate a bit. We can clearly see that enemies are having a bit of the hiccup in this type of situation, and since they have a hiccup, maybe we could just simply relocate into the middle and start farming them. If I could change how do I play this game, I would instantly play in this position. But you never know whenever you are going to have EBR just simply trying to be aggressive and just trying to slap the living crap out of you. Meanwhile, Predator in the open field, that's good, this is what we want. We are just waiting for him to make a mistake, and he will. He will try to relocate, good, we are trying to punish him, which we did. Very, very nice, and now all we need to do, we need to say hello for Mr. Motion. Very hard game, and whenever our team is winning to this level, it is a very, very, very disgusting battle, fellas. It is very disgusting battle. Meanwhile, let's say hello for the Mr. Motion. Beautiful shot into the Motion, that is okay. He will penetrate us easily, he doesn't really struggle to do so, but it doesn't change absolutely anything for us, because if we want to get some more use, we need to find the strength in ourselves in order to be aggressive. If we won't be, it is going to be a game over. Meanwhile, we are just simply peeking against Jack Pizda. What is the #1 German rule? Never peek against Jack Pizda. We are ignoring it. Straight up ignoring this rule. The main reason why we are doing so, unfortunately, but otherwise we are not going to be able to get any more use in this game, and it is not pretty, I can tell you that much. Once again, we are just taking beating, we are taking one for the team because we just do not really have any other alternative option, and the game is over. Man, the second game was fail from my side. The third game is just typical World of Tanks in 2026. You can cry yourself to sleep. Okay, let's see the score. Ooh, 2,300 damage victory. That wasn't pretty and that wasn't very enjoyable, was it? But it is how it is. 19,000 profits. And the session definitely did not went that well, considering how the things could have gotten. 2,500 average damage and pretty much no assisting damage. That's straight up awful. That is straight up awful, fellas. But it is how it is. We are not giving up. We will give some more games for it. Okay, round number 4. We are trying to fix the kaku that I have done previously. Not the easiest way to do the things, but that's what we need to do. And we need to figure out how we could fix this situation, considering how bad I have played and what kind of bad decisions I have made overall. But sometimes it happens, you know, sometimes you can have just bad session or bad streak of games, and once again, we are not giving up. We will try to make it work as much as we physically and possibly can. So the first things first, we are hoping that someone will get spotted here in front. That's what we are hoping for. This light tank will be very hard to catch, probably even impossible, so I'm not even bothering to look towards his direction. I would rather see someone else making something stupid. As an example, this Arias is sitting in the open field here, and all we are looking for from his side is to try to escape, you know? If he would try to run away, we are slapping him. Ooh, bad chat. How are you doing this fine day? Let's go for a blind shot. Unfortunately, that was pretty sad RNG and pretty sad luck from our side, but that is okay. Accept it. Better luck next time. Arta penetrated light tank. He's screaming already. Ay, 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 ay. What can we do in order to get some more use? Because this is pretty sad. Our Arias is clearly not getting spotted and he can just simply slap the guy, so that basically means we can and we should make a bit of pressure like this. I know it's weird that we are playing super aggressively in this type of situation, but I don't really think that we have any wiggle room or any freedom to begin with. Okay, doesn't really change anything. We are slapping him in the face, that's good. And now we are trying to get even more involved. Oh, this could be very, very, very nice. This could be very nice, fellas. Very nice. Okay, we are in our siege mode, and now rest is history. Now all we want to see enemies making silly goose mistakes. Cupola shots shouldn't be that problematic while playing with this tank. We should be able to hit those cupola shots without bigger issues whatsoever. But why to aim for cupola whenever... Right, thank you very much, whoever you are. Why to aim for cupolas whenever you can see the tanks in the open field? That is the other question, right? Come on. Yeah, look at this beauty. We should be able to hit shots like there is no tomorrow. Since we put ourselves into position from where we can actually hit our shots and from where we can just simply see enemies making some silly goose mistakes, we are just having a good time. We don't need to overthink, we just need to farm. This is a perfect situation where the flanking goes. It is not a mistake from our side, we are doing everything perfectly over there. And trust me, I am not saying this lightly. Now this is practice shooting. Like, straight up, this is practice shooting, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Poor guys can't do absolutely anything and they are just dreaming about better matchmaking, or they are just being disappointed in the World of Tanks 2.0. 1 out of 2. Okay. Can we get some more use? This is the question, because they will put a very, very good fight for our team, so there is a big chance that we should be able to flank them and hopefully get a very, very, very good angle. Can we get very good angle though, considering that this game is about to be over? Okay, our light tank is getting outspotted. That is not a worst thing for us, believe me or not. We are feeling quite alright. I think this is the bush that we are going to be taking here. Yep. Good, this is exactly what we need. So now we are eliminating the guns. Dead. We are feeling okay, and we are not afraid, we are not sad, we are saying, okay, dead. Excellent, very, very good decision, beautiful. And now we are saying almost dead. That was truth, fellas. Almost dead. Considering that we bounced, well, definitely not dead. But that's okay, beautiful. Very, very nice, and one more for a good measure, because we eliminated them. This game was perfect for what this game was, because we realized in time that we need to make pressure, and after that it was a farming simulator, because we managed to flank enemies properly. And luckily for us, they did not have anyone in the bottom lane, because if they would, we would be sitting in the open field. But we kind of fixed the mistakes that I have made before. So the first game was good, second game I messed up, third game it was unfortunate, fourth game it was perfection, and it was good. We have done everything properly. Maybe Gun could have treated us tiny touch better, but whatever, it is how it is. Overall, still solid sniper schnitzel in the World of Tanks, in my opinion. STRV is completely fine, just don't play like a buffoon and everything is going to be fine. So all in all, we finished everything with 4.7 thousand damage, 0 assisting damage, 0 blockade, first by experience, first by the damage, and we got 30,000 profits overall. Good. Now, the average performance, just because I failed so much, it's not going to be good. It's only 3,000 average damage and a little bit of assisting damage, but that's what I have done, and I accept my responsibility as well. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all of your support, watching YouTube videos, supporting via the Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube members. I appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.